Yo, what's up guys? It's Mr. here back on Dragon Ball Universe 2, and today we're gonna be talking about the most recent update that came with DLC pack. Is it 7? 7, right? No, it's yeah, it's actually DLC pack 7. So DLC pack 7. You guys should be seeing some gameplay in the background of me playing with my CAC or CAX, whatever CAX means. So yeah. So I apologize again for like this is late. This I would have uploaded this earlier, but life is a thing. So yeah, so forgive me guys, just bear with me, okay? And let's dive right in. So I'm actually going to divide this to like a few sections like of the update. So first we're going to talk about quality of life. There's not really a lot of quality of life updates. I mean, there's only really one I'd say is quality of life. You guys know what quality blah, blah. You guys know what quality of life update is. Basically just like to make, makes the game easier, you know what I'm saying? Like just makes it easier. You have to do a lot of work. So yeah, that's basically what quality of life. You guys don't know what it is. Well, my rough explanation of it. So anyway, so let's see. The one quality of life update that they added was the update to pick your any of your custom characters from the battle screen. So like if you go on one custom character, you don't have to log out to fight on another custom character. You can fight on this like the battle screen, right? You can find that same custom character. It's hard to explain, but like basically they made it so you don't have to log out of one custom to go to the other custom to play as that other custom. That makes sense. I'm not sure it makes sense. Like it's really hard to explain, but like I hope you can understand. So yeah, I mean yeah, basically you have to like, because before you had to log out of one custom and then log into another custom to play as that custom. Now you can log into your main custom. The custom has like all the maps and everything unlocked, and you can still have access to your other customs with even raid quests and stuff like that. Now as for the for moves and buffs, really I can really go over the whole list of the moves, of the buffs and stuff like that. But there's no reason, because if I do that, we're gonna be here for like literally 30 minutes. But if I'm gonna be like, if I give you guys a rough rundown, most of the moves basically like increased tracking, made it hit online, basically just increased tracking. It just made it easier to combo into after a knockback combo. Basically, that's basically it. Now for notable ones, one Aura Slide didn't really get changed much. They just took the damage off of Aura Slide, so they debuffed the damage. So like in my opinion, that wasn't the problem, because the damage for Aura Slide, the damage wasn't the problem for Aura Slide. It was the priority it had online, where like it just beat you to anything. It had the most invincibility frames in the game. That's the problem with it. It wasn't the damage, and in my opinion, that really just gave a humongous nerf to base Goku Black, because he's basically Boo Boo now. He has no damage, and yeah, they gave Atomic Blast. They gave that move a big buff for like before. I think the move does like 8,000 damage now. I think the move is still according to like if you like fire at the right time, it will do more damage. But they made it to where like even if you don't fire at that certain time, it will still do more damage. So they had to move a little bit of a buff, because the move was boo boo garbage shit. It was bad. And then I think they gave it more damage when like if you fired on the ground, you do more damage too. So yeah. Oh yeah, fake death. They didn't touch fake death. But from what I've seen, fake death is still broken as hell. So yeah. Bandai said they didn't fix it. I don't know why they didn't fix it. I mean, like, why would they not fix fake death? Is literally the reason why this universe is cancer right now. But anyway, I think that's all for super attacks. I mean, focus flash. They said that they made it to where like it combos easier. Yeah, most of the beam ultimates and like the they just combo better off of knockaway attacks, and yeah, that's basically, they just combo better off a knockaway attack, and they land easier online. So Kamehameha's times 10 should not be dropping online anymore. That's what they should not be doing, but hey, it's them. So yeah. As for ultimates though, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, so So not most of them, most of the beam ones, basically most of the ultimate, most of them just got like buffs, like damage buffs, tracking buff, doesn't drop, stuff like that. The most notable ones, so Spirit Sword is now unvanishable. Like you can use, not unvanishable basically mean that like you can't block it. You can only use your evasive to get out of it. So like if somebody pops a Spirit Sword off of a knockaway attack and you don't have stamina, it will, let's say you have stamina, right? But like the sword still hits you. Usually you'll be able to block it because you still have stamina and you still have the recovery frames. But now it's not like that no more. Only way to get out of Spirit Sword is with an evasive. So you don't have an evasive, you're fucked. And they buffed it so like the second hit actually hits now. I think they reduced the first hit's damage. Like the first hit's supposed to be like a stun hit, and then the second hit was like most of the damage is what I've seen online, or what I've actually tested out actually. Another ultimate that got a big change was Dragon Fist. Basically they made Dragon Fist because like Dragon Fist, they said, because they didn't know how to fix it, I guess, so they made Dragon Fist to be like, if you get hit by the dragon, you are not getting out of it. Even if you have stamina, you will not get out of the dragon. So if you get hit by the dragon and it comes out, just know you're getting hit by it. And they kept the damage the same, I'm pretty sure, or they might give it a damage buff. I don't know. It's like one of the two. But yeah, and then I think there's one more. Yeah, Super Black Kamehameha. Basically, they made that move unvanishable. So if you get hit by it, they basically made the exact same as like Rose, as in like it can still connect if you have stamina. You will not roll out of it. Only way to get out of it is with your evasive. So they made it like that basically. So they buff Black. I think Black does the same amount as Rose did before the update, and now Rose does more damage, but still the exact same way as it used to be. Okay, so I think that's all for buffs and everything. From my online experience, what I've seen online, like combos after like a few online fights and stuff like that, the game still feels, I don't know, like I feel like they fixed some things kind of, but not. The netcode still doesn't work. The Mel saying square combo doesn't work still. I mean, they just will not fix that combo. I don't know why they won't fix it. I mean, it's literally, it's like one of my favorite combos, believe it or not. I can't use it online because it doesn't work. But they didn't fix that. There's still like Mel Saiyan's hitboxes are still giganormous. There's still a lot of lag, and there's still fake 4 bars, basically fake 4 bar, basically a 4 bar that basically it says it's a 4 bar, but it's like lagging, so it's like a 1 bar basically. So like that. That's really it. I mean, they didn't buff. I mean, for characters, they buffed Majin Vegeta. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they buffed Majin Vegeta. So now Majin Vegeta does more damage. Oh yeah. They also buff. Speaking of Majin Vegeta, they also buff Final Explosion. Basically, they made that move. They made it so that like they made it like, you know how like when you hold Final Explosion down, and like it will use stamina, but it will go like fast. They basically reduced that, but they made the damage it does more. So like they gave it a really good buff. And oh yeah, they also buffed, they nerfed Rise to Action and buffed Charge Keyway. Basically, Rise to Action, they made it where like you recover less stamina, but you're not staggered. Charge Keyway, I think they increased the amount of stamina you get, but I don't think they fixed like the stagger issue or whatever. I don't think they did. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for buffs, characters, online experience. I mean, it feels, in my opinion, it feels the same. I haven't really, it feels the same. Like they said they fixed the netcode. Xenoverse just feels the same. Like I don't think they really fixed anything. In my opinion, they just really just fixed the moves and stuff like that. You know, I mean, what can you do? I mean, like while I was there, like I know the dude C-Rex made like a whole list of the stuff that should not be in the game, so that's broken. But like the game, the online experience still feels the same. They just buff some moves, nerf some things. they didn't touch some things, and they made some things even worse and untouchable and unplayable, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's really hard to say. So yeah, that's really for my online experience. Now, oh yeah, so as you guys know, I don't have the DLC characters, but I can give you guys like my opinion about Baby and Kefla and their moves. So Baby is actually really cool. You can do a lot of setup with him. If I had the character, I would honestly show him. Like, it's not like I can't afford the character. Just that, like, I mean, when I made my PS4, I put my actual age on there, and like for you to buy a DLC, you have to basically be above the age of 18, and your PS4 account has to be a master account. So basically, I'm playing on a sub account. So yeah. So yeah, but back to Baby. Baby is actually really cool. His ultimate is actually just like Power Rush, but like it does. I think it's like the key. Think of it like the keyboard version of Power Rush that like it does a lot of damage, but like you are very vulnerable. Like you have to literally like I know there's a way like you have to charge like a certain amount, then you throw it, because if you don't do that, you're gonna literally be wide open. And they're gonna kill you literally. Kefla is actually really cool. I actually like how they make Kefla. We actually heard the English voices on the radio. Like Kelly Cleaver's English voices on the University Radios. When you first log in, you actually hear their voices. And actually Kefla, she actually plays really well. I know that her ultimate is unvanishable too without any evasive, so it's basically just like Spirit Sword. It's also unvanishable. And excuse me, guys. Yeah, it's also unvanishable, and the Chelsea has a super move that's also it combos into the ultimate Ray Blast, I think. Yeah, Ray Blast. It combos into the ultimate. It's a gigantic breaker or gigantic. It's gigantic something. I know that for sure. It's gigantic something, but yeah, it's one of those. I mean, that's it for Kefla and Baby. They're really cool characters. I'm pretty sure next DLC pack characters it's been leaked. Gogeta, Blue, quote unquote Gogeta, and the Gogeta and Broly are leaked for the new Dragon Ball Super movie for DLC Pack 8. So it'll probably be around like December, November when the movie comes out. So yeah. And then I think that's really, I mean, for final thoughts and opinions, I mean, honestly, Bandai quotations fix the netcode. The game's still choppy. I mean, they're still online. They didn't make the service that much better. They buffed some moves. Yes, they buffed some moves. They just, oh yeah, they didn't release the free update. Literally only had move buffs. Like, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be, I'm not mistaken, there is actually supposed to be costumes that came with the free update, but that did not happen. Instead, I think the costumes are going to be locked behind raids, because like the Kefla wig, for example, was locked behind a raid, and you literally had to play for like the entire weekend to get the Kefla wig. I think it got like 15,000 points from a Broly raid, and then after that you'll get the Kefla wig. But in the USA, it was only for like one time. It was only for one day, while in Japan it ran for like 4 days. So yeah, so if you didn't get it then sure. I mean, you're not gonna get it until like maybe like January when they stop releasing DLC, or when like when the raid comes back. But for the other clothes, I don't think I know if the Tapion stuff, the Tapion's clothes are like in rank that like if you get without limitation, like if you play with X amount of time, I think you have like 2,000 or 3,000 BP. If you play that many times, and you will get Tapion's full clothes. I'm not sure about the wig. I think it's something about a wig, but I'm not sure about that. So yeah, they didn't really give us. I mean, for all the other free updates and stuff like that, like the Bulma's Journey to the West, her genie clothes, Hercule's wig, Tiana Yamcha's fusion, whatever. They didn't really give us those. So I actually have no information about them. If I have, I'll make an update or add on to this. So if I know, then I don't. Then yeah, it's just that Bandai is just they're just bad like that. So yeah, and that's really it for the update. The update, I'm not gonna say that they was bad. It could have been better. I mean, I did say that it was like a part. It was like a half finished update. But in my opinion, I'm like, it could have been better, bro. It could have been better in my opinion. There's things that like they should have fixed, but they didn't fix. There's moves that should have been that they made completely not usable. So yeah, I mean, I think, but at the end of the day, I think that it was really good. But yeah, I think that's really that it. Yeah, so yeah, again, I apologize for this being a very, very, very sloppy. I'm probably like all over the place, stuff like that. But hey, I'm really thinking like off the top of my head, so just excuse me. So anyway, I think I'm coming out. Please like, subscribe, and peace.